New Jersey cop slams his own police chief onto car hood after he showed up drunk.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Sergeant forgot.
Okay, Chief. Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over
Chief,
here.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay?
Don't you touch me.
You touch me.
Wow.
You touch me.
Billy Boy's in deep crap on
Yeah.
this one. I mean,
You're suspended, Billy.
I'm suspended?
Yes.
Okay, I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes.
All right, guys, we are back with another reaction video. We've got Jim and myself watching a video that's titled New Jersey cop slams his own police chief onto the car hood after he showed up drunk at a crash scene. That is a mouthful, but it's certainly interesting. This video is from Police Activity, and I'm very excited to watch this. The title itself makes me excited.
Hey, Ron, just pull that up and put it to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What is it?
The RMA.
I am not the police, okay? I came here with the ambulance. I want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know what he's thinking.
I don't know. I'm asking you if he's RMA or not.
Oh, yeah, no.
What?
Yeah.
I get that. I'm not saying you aren't. I just want to make sure your head is
giving them
okay.
a fuck-
You have
he's
no
giving them
other
problems.
injuries that we need to be aware of.
I can't get any.
Can you tell me your
Chief.
first name at least?
First of all, why do you get a jacket on that's not fit to be worn?
Not fit to be worn.
What's on the back of it?
What do you mean?
Look and tell me what's on the back of it.
Oh, they washed off.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
You're a sergeant forgot.
Okay, Chief.
Something
Let me work this
washed off.
DWI,
yeah,
okay?
it's probably the police. Yeah.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI.
Physical patient?
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay?
Get over here.
Don't you
Stop
touch me.
touching
Don't you touch me. Wow. You touch me. You have a problem? You grabbed me. Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Okay.
Take him in. Take him
No, you're going to go in.
Take him in.
Woo-hoo, that heated up.
Whose keys are these?
They're mine. Billy,
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
No, you...
Chief, you're going to get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone.
Nice if,
You're
they gave our clients that much of a break.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. That heated.
That escalated quickly.
That's like a bar fight more like than police work. Just don't touch me. You touched me.
Well, when this sergeant gets fired, he's got a career in WWE.
Yeah. He manhandled him pretty good.
Yeah.
Sat him back on the hood of the car.
Wow.
All right. I'm gonna guess that there was already some bad blood there. I don't know. Did you see him push him? See, now I want to go back again. All right, I'm gonna go back again and watch.
The thorough attorneys here. Yeah.
I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay?
Get over here.
Don't you
Stop
touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you
Too
touch me.
much. Yeah.
You have a problem? You grabbed me. Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Take him in. Take him
No,
in.
you're going to go in.
Take him in.
Take him
Again.
No, you arrest him. No, you arrest him.
They're mine. Billy,
Get out of here.
He does sound
Chief,
drunk,
get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
Yeah.
No, you...
Chief,
Yeah, we see the title here.
Yeah.
He does sound drunk.
you're going to get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
That's the first thing. Billy,
I'm trying to get away
shut
from
up.
everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
I'm not
please,
in
stop.
trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in
stop,
trouble.
stop.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Stop,
You're gonna be
Billy,
in trouble.
Billy.
Chief, I'm
Billy,
working at
listening to
DWI.
you. I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up.
No.
You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men about the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real fucking problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we do
No,
this?
no.
How about we go
Billy,
inside?
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me. You're gonna have to go inside and
We're
there's
in a
gonna be-
serious collision.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene, okay? You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen to me.
Grab me.
No, I said
You were out
come
of
over
line.
here.
You were out of line. You grabbed me. It's on
Billy,
video.
Billy,
It's on video. I'm not
Billy.
going to argue with it. I have a crash
Billy,
to work.
Billy,
I have a job
Billy,
to do.
You're
okay?
relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
Okay.
You're
I'll
relieved.
go
No. Billy, you have to understand something. You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved. Go in the headquarters and wait for me.
After my crash.
No, Billy, you're relieved.
I have
Billy.
officers here.
Billy.
Right here. They could get waffled because my car is
Billy.
blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy. Please, Billy, don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm
You're
suspended?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes. Billy, come here.
I'm going home.
You're going-
we
no,
can't talk.
no.
I'm suspended.
No.
No, I'm suspended. I'm
You're
going
to headquarters
home.
and you're going to wait for me there.
No, I'm not.
I have never been a police officer in my life. So I have no idea, like, firsthand what the hierarchy here is, but I mean, if Chief tells you to go home, I think, or, you know, to get off the scene, I think you're supposed to get off the scene. Now, then there's this whole, like, who's right, who's wrong, was he drunk type thing, but I don't know, just taking it on the surface, Billy overreacted.
Yeah, Billy's in trouble.
Billy's in trouble. He said you made a scene by like telling me to take off. Like, so what I'm hearing there is Billy's ego's hurt, right? Because the chief was there telling him you got to take off the jacket, and the other people there, you know, saw Chief, you know, talking down to Billy, and Billy's hurt, and so Billy lashes back with a physical sort of altercation, and then sort of justifies it because he says he got like pushed. Like, if anything, I saw like a maybe come here or like a, but it wasn't like
Right.
a, you know.
Well, not just that, but I mean, Billy Boy too's got to realize, like, I mean, if this was any one of our clients, they'd be going down for aggravated battery,
Oh,
to
yeah.
felony charges.
Oh, it's the
They
chief,
would-
throw a chief against
Yeah,
the car.
they would
Yeah.
be papering this guy up. I mean, the fact that Billy Boy might get to go home tonight is kind of incredible. But, you know, I think also one aspect, and I guess this is New Jersey, and I don't know how it works, but I mean, the police unions, how strong they are
Yeah.
too, how much they protect their rank and file officers against really anything, you know? I
Yeah.
mean, trying to get a list even in Cook County of officers who've been accused of misconduct.
Yeah.
It's hard to get. I
Really
mean, it's not necessarily a public thing that they just hand to you, hey, this officer's had some complaints.
Right.
But man, does it make for a helpful break in a case when we do learn that and we do some digging on that, which I always try to do, you know, really any time in a case,
Right.
in case I see something suspect, you
Yep.
know.
Everyone online is going to comment about the Brady list, and yeah, that certainly exists, but it doesn't mean it's up to date.
Yep.
I mean, we saw a version of a Brady list maybe a year ago in Chicago that had like, you know, it didn't have any incidents in the last like 10 years. So it was like so outdated, you know what I mean? Yeah. There's always that issue of, you know, officer, I don't know, impropriety. And this is between two. This is just a goofball one.
Yeah, but it would be nice, you know. I mean, if that was a standard operating procedure that they made that Brady list available to you, because I'll tell you, I've had one DUI case where the officer was on a Brady list, and I brought that up to the prosecutor, and you better believe that our offer just got made a lot better than what it
Darn
was
right.
before I knew that
Darn
piece of
right.
information. Which, I mean, it's really sad. You know, I think our police and our prosecutors should be completely transparent if they don't have anything to hide.
Yep, absolutely. So, all right, so back to what's going on here. I mean, I think Billy Boy's in the wrong here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. Now, yeah, this officer or this chief, if he's actually drunk, he's got no business being on the scene of a car accident when he's drunk or working, you know, he's drunk. But that's just something I see in the title so far. I certainly get why it's suspected, but, you know.
It makes me worry, too, about de-escalation. Like, I thought that was part of, like, you know,
Right.
part of the job description here. And, man, if that's his de-escalation
Right.
method, wow.
Yes, exactly. Can you imagine if some citizen on the street back talks to Billy? You know, Jeez. If he does that to the chief, yeah, what's he gonna do to the the 19-year-old kid who backtalks him or whatever. And you know what? You may not like the chief's leadership in the sense, what he's choosing to nitpick on his jacket, but there's nothing sort of necessarily the fact saying, hey man, that's not an appropriate jacket to wear for whatever reason. There's nothing improper or illegal or anything about that on its surface. It's just Billy not liking it and then lashing out because of it. So I don't know what analysis there is here. It's like a bar fight.
I'm going
home.
You're going to go in the headquarters. You're going to wait for me there.
Let me work my craft.
No,
this is why I'm here.
Billy, you're suspended.
All right, if I'm suspended, then I'm not going to wait inside. Nothing more to say.
No, Billy. You have to. Let me explain something to you. Billy, you're suspended.
Okay.
All right.
And, all right, here's what I want. Now that I've seen 2 seconds again, I want, Billy, just go back to the station, man. Clearly he's known Chief for a while. Chief, I think, and I hesitate to say, afterwards, you want to talk man to man, and he's like, dude, we can't just solve this here on the street. Go back to the station. I am the fucking chief. You're the sergeant. Go back to the station. We'll hammer this out later. That's probably the right approach, I think, right now. But Billy's just still refusing to do any of that.
Yeah, I mean, Billy might be digging his own grave here.
Yeah.
But, I can say just as a human being, I get the anger.
Sure.
There. But, I mean, you got to let cooler heads prevail, And, I mean, both of them, in my opinion, were in the wrong on this. But, I mean, Billy, like I said, his de-escalation techniques need a lot of work.
Yeah.
Billy,
Yes. Okay.
Also, where's the Chiefs jacket, though?
Yeah, his Chiefs jacket. He's got a golf outing jacket.
wait for me in there. That's an order.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put your car where my car is so our officers and first aid don't get run over, please?
I got you.
Thank you.
Billy's suspended. It's over here.
Chief's going around
See
telling
what
him.
happened there?
Yes, Chief.
What happened?
There's some type of exchange between you and Sergeant Major.
Well, we're going to talk about that later. Everybody's got that. Billy.
Got to get their story straight.
Yeah, it seems to be what they're doing, right?
I mean, I just was watching a DUI video yesterday where
One of our clients?
one of ours,
Yeah.
where the audio mute, and it's amazing to me. These body cams, they're a blessing and a curse, but man, they still know how to manipulate around those officers on the scene. That mute button seems to come in a lot of handy
Yeah.
in some of these cases.
Yeah, it's a piece of equipment for them, and
Yeah.
life. A lot of them have had it now for years and years and years. Just like any other piece of equipment, they know how to use it. They know how to use it to their advantage. They also know how to use it, perhaps inappropriately when the time calls for it. So, right? Go and pee. Go taking a dump.
Oh, really?
I mean,
No,
so-
I mean, I don't know. For me, when I was watching them use the mute button yesterday, I think it was they were trying to let this guy off of a DUI,
Yeah.
and then he just talked himself into
Really?
it. And they were like, they went on mute, and the next thing you know, they're doing an investigation. But that's neither here.
Yeah, I don't know what the point, right? I get maybe being able to turn it off. I mean, they do go to the bathroom and stuff, so I don't know.
Or they were in a hospital in one of my videos, and I think just privacy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll turn it off so you can't hear the patient. I don't know. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess in an ideal world, it would never turn off and it would just record everything, I guess. But the fact of the matter where we're at right now is the body-worn cameras, that at least we're familiar with, can be manually turned off or muted by the police officer or covered up.
Handily obstructed.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
they have a notebook and they're
oh.
the notebook's here and everything, because the camera's here, right? You hold up the notebook and everything just turn black, right? So I've seen that before. So yeah, like I said, any tool that you work with every day, you learn how to use it. So yes, this is all on camera now. They're going to get their, I don't even know what stories there are to get straight. You got a drunk chief and you got an aggressive sergeant. I don't know.
What do you got?
We're trying to figure that out, Chief.
Go on, Billy. Go on.
I mean, in there.
Door, yes, you're gonna meet me in there. Go and put the door. Go in right now.
There's nowhere to put her. She's gonna ruin things.
Okay, we'll leave her in there. Go in. Go in.
I'm going. I got people on the road. I want to make sure they're safe.
Billy,
I
just
don't want
leave,
to run
man.
you over,
There's
so watch out.
two other cops here. Two other cops. Is he in?
You know I love you. Come on.
I know. What? Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Stop. Billy.
Why would you do that to me?
Stop. Billy. Stop. You got enough problems already. Please.
Okay.
Hey, Chief's right. Stop.
I agree with you, Derek. I feel like there's got to be more backstory to this. I feel like that sergeant's frustration, I'm not at all excusing it, but it just, either he is the biggest hothead, which also, I mean, it wouldn't
Possible.
surprise me, but also it seemed like there was some history there.
Yeah.
Which again doesn't excuse his actions. I mean, I think he should be taken off the street, because if that's how you deal with conflict, then my God, you wait until you get somebody who's not answering his questions fast enough or telling him what he wants to hear. I really worry, and that's a huge liability. Not only for citizens' constitutional rights, for the taxpayers that have to pay out the settlements for him being a hothead. I mean, I think it's probably time for him to go, even if there is backstory.
Yeah, I agree. So here's what I think this says about the department, right? You got the chief of police who, if you're an effective leader, then you should have good second in command, right? Like whether it's your sergeants, lieutenants, whatever, the rest of your police force, you should have confidence in, and they should be able to handle it. So chief goes and has some drinks, right? He can go punch out, as it were, and trust that the rest of the force can take care of it. Something broke there. Either chief is has some leadership problems, and he just feels compelled to show up at the scene of an accident despite possibly being drunk, which would be a problem that the chief has, or he is not trusting enough of the rest of his, officers and top brass there, which is also a problem that the chief bears responsibility for. So while we were hard on Billy for being aggressive and his ego hurt and all that stuff, the chief absolutely bears responsibility for this too, because he's got some systemic problems in his department, as I see it. All right, what do you think here? Who are we grading? All right, let's grade Officer Billy. What do you think, Jim?
Oh man, he got an F. I mean, Billy Boy's in deep crap on this one. I mean, no de-escalation method. I mean, God, he does not seem like the type of person I would ever want to meet on a street.
No, yeah, exactly. That's not a good look. I think he's got to get an F just by the sheer fact that he slammed his chief against the hood of a car. All right. What about the chief? How did he do?
I mean, I'm gonna give Fs pretty much across the board here. I mean, come on, I don't know. Maybe he dresses up in a Batman suit when he's off of his shift just because he loves fighting crime that much.
Right.
But I mean, come on, you can't come onto a scene and dictate it like that. Especially with what's wrong with your jacket and you're wearing a golf outfit to the scene of a crash. I mean, and I agree with you, Derek. It comes from the leadership within a department, and the one grade that I'll give somebody a good one on is that poor officer is stuck in the middle. I'll give him an A. He was a G. He didn't say anything.
Right, he just sat there like,
I don't know, Chief.
You got to give an F to the chief as well. Especially if he's drunk. That's like a double F, I guess, because he shouldn't be there. But yeah, it's indicative of some leadership problems overall within the department. This isn't a single incident. So F's all around. I have one other interesting question, which is, what if you're the attorney representing people who are involved in this accident? I think it was a DUI investigation. We have no idea if they got arrested, but what if this happens on your case? So let's assume that this driver of the vehicle in the accident did get arrested for DUI. First of all, I don't even know. So if he gets arrested by the chief, that's really interesting. If he gets arrested by Billy, who's formally been relieved of his, at least verbally been relieved of his duties by the chief. That's incredibly interesting if a DUI arrest occurs after that. Let's assume that neither of those things happen. Let's say this third officer who is not involved in the physical altercation goes on to make a DUI arrest. You're representing that driver. Does it impact the case at all?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, would I put that video in if I could?
Absolutely.
I mean, why would you not?
Right.
If not for just the entertainment value.
Yeah,
but
right.
I mean, I think it depends a lot on the case. I think it depends on what happens after this video, because one thing that I would want to, bring in as a defense attorney is, were they following the officers who remained on scene? Were they following the orders of a drunken chief? How did that influence the course of their investigation? I would also want to kind of go to their credibility on being able to even recall things when really you have the scene of like 2 crimes going on at one time. I mean, interpersonal dispute, crime. I don't know. I mean, I know if it was one of our clients, it would be a crime.
Yeah, of course.
That's not fair. But I mean, in this, I'd absolutely play that.
Yeah, I mean, right. You make a great point. Were they following the orders of a drunk chief? Were they possibly following the orders of a sergeant who was suspended and clearly so invested in this case that he chose to stay on scene even after being told by his chief to go home and he's suspended, but he still needs to stay there because, like, you can create some. You can certainly muck up that DUI case if you wanted to, and I think it would be the responsibility of the defense attorney to raise those issues. Absolutely. Are they effectuating this DUI arrest afterwards so that, justifies the reason for being there? And hey, go look at this DUI and pay no attention to this, fisticuffs between law enforcement. That would be a really interesting one. And truthfully, probably many departments, unless like somebody's hurt or killed in this accident, many departments are going to be like, or many state's attorneys, prosecutors are going to be like, we're just going to dismiss this one.
Yeah,
we'll move on to the next.
Yeah, when I was a prosecutor, I would not let this go in front of a judge at all. I'd be running to my, the chiefs over there and saying, hey, chief, we got a problem with another chief.
Yes,
so.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very interesting one. In the end, it's just a little bit of poor decision making and some hotheads, and they both get Fs as a result. All right, guys, there you have it. I don't even know what the heck my commentary was, right? it's like a drunk police chief and an angry sergeant getting in fisticuffs with each other. I think this was an interesting video. I am not sure what the legal lessons were in this thing. I don't know. This is a fun one.
Therapy's good.
Therapy's good. That's a good takeaway. Thank you for watching. This was a fun one for us. Let us know in the comments what you think.